Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope. Apologies, my screen has disappeared. Way back. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, it's been a long day. For me, it's the end of my day. I don't know about the rest of you, but it has been a long day and a long week. But I am so happy to be here with all of you. We're gonna play some Manor because they've just gone and dropped the new beta patch. It looks awesome. I'm generally enjoying this game anyway. I love just generally playing it. It's quite relaxing. It's quite calm. Great for a Friday evening, in my opinion. And sorry, I'm probably also speaking really fast. I'll try and calm down a little bit. So when the patch dropped, I did jump in and have a look at a few things. I haven't actually played, but I had a look at a few things, mostly because I was trying to get a start that had both, or that had kind of closest areas to the fish and the salt, because that's the two new big things. The rest are kind of circumspect, because they're the new resources. So that's why I'm going to hit load game. It is going to go into the beginning of a game, but it's with the resources that we're looking for. So yeah, and hello everybody in chat. Apologies, I don't know whether I said that or like I said, I'm sorry. It's the end of a week. It's been a bit mental. So as you can see, this is our starting region. We do have access to fish. It's not a rich source, but it is a normal source. You can, of course, overfish it, so we will keep an eye on that, but you do have controls. We also have rich wild animals and rich iron. We have obviously a tiny bit of clay, our good old berries, and a tiny bit of stone all the way down here. We are starting in Goldhof. Now, also for this one, I should let you know, I've turned off the Baron because he's just a pain in the ass. He's not a problem. He's just a pain in the ass. And I've also turned off Raiders for the exact same reason. They're not a problem. They're just a pain in the ass. Or any of you guys that have watched any of my series, they die, they get destroyed again. We do have bandits, however. So we will have bandits to go and pick the occasional fight with. I'm pretty... Yeah, there you go. There's a bandit camp right there. I was about to say, I'm sure we have bandits. And we are next to the salt deposit, but it's only a small salt deposit. So I think I'm going to be relying on trade for salt. And so without any further ado, let's kind of have a quick look. Let's just go and grab a building so we can... Oh, where are my contour lines? Oh, we seem to have lost the contour lines on the hills. Oh no, they're down here. So I guess I must be pretty flat then. Yeah, kind of. Oh, we got a hill up here. Our animals are on the hill. They've got the view over the valley. But of course, we're going to start building in here. Now, we're not going to have any fertility to speak of because we have two rich deposits. There is... Oh, I think I saw a couple. Sorry, I always do that. I think I saw a couple. Oh, we got two rich deposits. They're going in the middle. And I'm going to guess these ones aren't. No, not really. So yeah, we're going to be focusing on trying to look at the new aspects. So there's probably going to be quite a bit of sheep involved as well, because the excess livestock can now be put through the butcher to... Sorry, Rops9. I'll try and calm down and slow down a little bit. And hello, Potential Plateau. Like I said, sorry, it's been a mental week. I'm probably still a little bit wired, but I'm also hoping that I'll get a bit better as we go through. Like I said, this game calms me down a little bit. So anyway, so this is our start. Like I said, we'll probably just destroy all of this forest. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get our logging set up. We will potentially destroy a good swath of this as well. We're basically going to build in here. Kind of stay up to where we are. So let's just go ahead and unpause. And the logging camp can start to build. We'll keep it on normal speed for a second. And with that, there you go. There's our fishing hut. We only have 6 timber, so for the fishing hut, it's been so long since I've started one of these. We do have that, of course. Yes, we're going to need our granary and storehouse. I think let's go and build This is going to be our market corner I'm going to go for. Going to build a weird shaped road. There's going to be no reason to any of this. And so our granary, which can go on to a very low priority, along with our storehouse, which can be just next to it. Again, let's drop that down. Let's get the logging camp up first. Whew. And so there you go. As you can see, there is fish and sausages now on the food menu. We're going to be looking to get both of those on the go. We should get a nice bit of meat coming off the wild animals. There you go. We have wild berries as well. I think for now we shall simply stick with hunting. Gonna kind of go and put him roughly where all of our homeless things are. And we'll go and chuck nice little road up here. And you know what, let's just go and connect our hitching post to make that a little bit easier. We have 2 months worth of food. Let's not allow a market stall, not for now. Put that up to very high thing, and let's go ahead and fast forward a tiny bit just to keep things moving. Construction finished in the logging camp. Let's get one guy in there, and I just want to limit him to drop down this. Kind of want to keep a few of these trees next to the pond because I think it'll just look nice. Let's just get him chopping down all of that and get some logs coming in. We also have one for the hunting camp. That leaves 3 to build these. And so all of that should keep moving along nicely. I'm hoping this speaking pace is a little bit better, Rops9. I'm breathing a tiny bit more now. And construction finished in the storehouse. Let's go and put one person there. What are we up to? 4 timber. And now we're getting a bit of food. I have the granary built. We, of course, will need a woodcutter's lodge, but that can come after my burgage plot. I should probably as well. Let's go. Kind of want to... Road access obstructed. Just kind of go and nestle him in these trees here. Then with that... Taxing the peasant. It'll probably be a little while till I tax the peasants. I might also have to build my manor house first. So things do have to keep going. That's going to be medium. Let's put that up to a high priority now. And how are we doing? Supplies on the floor. A little bit of stone and some hammers. That's all good. And then my 17 food. And of course, with this one as now, with the update, we do have to deal with food spoilage. That'll be an interesting thing as well, but we'll see how that goes in the long run. Homeless people's tents. Okay, would you look at that? We do have the meat coming in. I'm not sure in which order food spoils, but we will find out, I'm sure. Now... For my marketplace, which I'm going to go and place whilst we're doing a few other things, I think I kind of want to... Looks like a little pond-side marketplace just there. 27 stalls, that's more than enough. Construction finished in the granary. Let's go and take the guy out of the storehouse and put him in the granary, where he can stay. And then with this built, I am going to go and a bit of a road around it. And I don't think so, but I would quite like... Yeah, no, that's not going to quite work. We are low on supplies. We only have 1 month worth of food. Which is strange because our food is actually going up, which is always interesting, but our people are not. So, I mean, I make that 2.5 months. Because if there's only 10 families. But, and then we want to get our first houses going. So let's go, and these are all going to be facing here. Now, of course, I can build 5 houses, which is what I'm going to go and do. These are all going to have... smallish backyards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doubles. That's just what we want. And I don't think I'll get rid of that tree. That's good. I might do if I build... Ooh, if I put something in the back garden, but that's all right for now. There's the 5 houses. Obviously, we'll expand them when... we'll expand them when we get the resources so we can start to grow. And then, of course, once you've built your burgage plots, we need to start thinking about...
Don't forget to check the level of the foundation.
Always check the level of the foundation, folks. You don't want a wonky house. You heard it here first. And so what I'm going to do for now is... this guy's... come in here. Put him on a lower priority. He does not need a market stall. And everybody's going along nicely. We have 2 builders. We have 1 person hunting. We have 1 in the granary. Still have 1 log down here. But everything is coming along quite nicely. Don't have a need for anybody in the storehouse quite yet. We have 3 timber spare. Okay, so let's keep things going. Even the food they are eating is spoiled. Clearly that's a side they should be taxed more. Well, I can't argue with you there. I best go and build a manor house and put it up to 100% tax because their money is truly my money. But no. Hey! There you go. That tree's out the way. So, we don't need to worry about that. Oh, no, there it is. Is that just... yeah, that tree's going to be removed. We don't need to worry about that being stuck in the back garden. And of course, yes, thank you very much. Let's go and take that to the house. Good. And like I said, then we'll start getting in some wood from the woodcutter's lodge. And then... Thinking. Of course, Hunter's Lodge advanced. Wild animals per herd don't go below 10. That's perfectly fine. You don't need a stall either. Fish per pond don't go below 10. I feel like that's a bit low out of 120. The lower you put it, the harder it is for them to respawn, apparently. So I'm going to go and up that to... I'm going to say 30. And see what happens from that. See if we generally have a good constant influx. So that's going to be that, and approval is going to be going quite well. If I got fish as well, we would have a dual source of food, which should help. Yes, we do have a very good food stall supply, so that does help that. Which should get me some approval. And of course, yes, we need water access. That's what I knew I was missing something. Ah, beautiful underground waterways. We're going to put this right next to our market by there. That'll serve the town for now. And no storage space left for the hunting camp. Ah, generic storage. Right then. Let's get this last house built. Are we doing 9 timber? That's a decent amount. Nice. Then let's have a look here. Now, of course, there is one more skill on this development point, and that is here, which is winter fishing. Workers cut holes in the ice of a fishing pond and use baited hooks to catch fish beneath the frozen surface. Allows for all year round fishing. Now, again, I don't know how useful that will actually be, because I assume in winter, fish will be on a general decline. So I'm not sure if it's worth even fishing in winter. We're going to keep an eye on that. I'll probably take that second. And so what we're going to do for this one, I think sheep breeding is going to come into it fairly quickly, because I want to try the whole butcher with the meat and all of that. Always costs a maximum of 25 regional wealth. I think that tooltip's wrong unless he reverted it back, but we'll find out. We are going to be relying quite heavily on trade. But I think for our first point, so I mean, I want to get trade. I kind of want to get beekeeping for the honey, just because. We want to probably get winter fishing. Well, in fact, no, let's go trapping. That was the amount of meat produced by hunters and butchers. Hunters also collect hides from traps. So let's go trapping, and then we'll also get advanced skinning. We want to get sheep breeding, and we want to get water fishing. There's 4 points that kind of play to this playthrough. There you go, our wells being constructed, our woodcutter's hut, no, sorry, lodge, is going to be up and going soon. Let's go even faster, keep things moving along. Market food variety is appearing, that's fantastic. Homelessness will start to drop off. But to really get those people coming in, what we need is more housing space. But also, we need a church, and for that, we're going to need planks. Well, first off, we have 12 timber, so let's start by expanding 3 of our houses. That'll cost us 6. And then we need to put someone in the storehouse, because our hunting camp, our hunting lodge is full. Well, there you go. Someone's just come and picked up all 10 of those in one go. That's fantastic. And so with things moving along very nicely, Woodcutter's Lodge, we should probably get you going. I want you to trim down all of this for now. And get a couple more timber. You have 9 there. 11. Okay, so I'm going to take one off my logging camp and put it in my Woodcutter's Lodge. And then I'm also going to go and build my saw pit, which... come over here, slightly out of the way for now. Yeah, I get the constant stream of food, and I agree with you, but it's just the point of... so, for instance, as you can see now, the fish aren't growing in summer. I think they only grow in spring. So am I just going to get down to my minimum requested amount of fish if I do winter fishing, at which point I'm not going to be able to fish all year round anyway? So that's what I'm kind of wondering. When I start fishing, I'm going to see how the numbers deviate, so to say. And we'll find out. Oh, wow. They're stealing all my firewood already. That's nice of them. Oh, look at that. We do have some approval above 50, so we should start to get more families very, very slowly. And because there's not really much going on, let's go and put our extra person in the saw pit. Let's go to advanced. Let's have a limit of, I'm going to say 4 for now. We can get some planks on the go. Hey, Kefas, how you going? And to get our church, we need 20. So, in fact, let's just put that down to 3 for now. When we get another family in, we'll get them back in the logging camp. Although, we could probably... 7 months of... Hang on, June is the 6th month. 7 months goes... Not quite through winter. Plus, it does double in winter, so... We need a bit more than 47 firewood. Well, hey, we've got that extra family. Let's put them into logging camp. And obviously we should get another family next month as well. And then the one after. Yes, homelessness is dropping off. Market food variety is still there. Although that's going to now have disappeared because we don't have any more bread. But let us... 9 months of fuel. Let's go and take him off there. Let's make him a fisherman. And with that... They're all gathering, but what are they gathering? Oh, she's gone to the pond with an axe. This could be interesting. Oh, here we have, ladies and gentlemen, some easy Friday fishing. Shame about the reeds. It kind of blocks the view a little bit. Oh, there you go. Look at that. She's got a fish. Puts it in a basket and carries on. Her basket's underwater, so the fish is going to escape. But where are my other fishermen? Here's another one. This is husband, I think, not son. There he is, just fishing away. Yeah, there he is. There's his fish. And this is what it's all about on a Friday evening, folks. You know, you just sit back, relax, and do some fishing. Or you watch a digital representation do some fishing anyway. And look, there's my other fisherman. Here he is, all the way over here. Hey, look at him go. And of course, he's got a little bit of water in his bucket to keep the fish fresh.
I tell her maybe you didn't scream at me all the time.
I was hoping to see her fish that with an axe, Kefas, because that could have been very interesting. Casually materialize from the air and steal wood without anyone noticing, despite someone guarding the storage area. Yeah, that's pretty much what bandits do, bruh. That's pretty much what bandits do. Okay, so we have multiple sources of fish now coming in. Sorry, of food. Now that we have fish, that'll keep the approval up. A good old market food variety. And so the next thing we do need is that church. We do now have 40 planks. Let's go ahead and take you off there. And we'll keep you around for the building. So now we have 40 planks. Oh, we need some more logs. Good, look at that. I'm gonna go and put you back up to a more respectable level. 8 will do for the start. Medieval fishing. How do you guys fish? With an axe. Okay. Well, you go have fun at the pond. I'm gonna hide in my house. Yeah, fish generally seem... I mean, that's a shoal of fish. I don't quite know if a shoal of fish literally counts as one individual fish on the counter. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, we slowed down because I started following people. Let's go ahead and speed back up again. And with that timber plank coming in, let's start our construction of our church. Now, church on the main road. The main road's a bit crooked, though, which actually bugs me more than it should do. Ooh. It bugs me how it's wonky. Or the fact that my roads are straight and they're not quite straight. I don't know. I can't help it, folks. It bugs me. Maybe just in here. Then I'm gonna go and build us a road. Right here. Then also straight down to this road. You can overfish the fishing pond. Oh no, they've stolen my tools. What a shame. Yeah, you can overfish the fishing pond and you basically run out of fish. They disappear. And the problem the problem with that would be as well is the fact that on the currently how it's going, I'm hoping the resources will be sorted out, because you can see, for instance, we've got 2 wild berries in here. We've got, oh, there you go, 2 wild animals here, 2 wild animals here, 2 iron deposits here, none of them being rich deposits. So the resources are a little bit messed up. This also, because of adding in all of these little bits of extras, the amount of farming regions has generally nosedived. And there's only 1 fish and 1 salt in the whole map. That's why it took me a little while. I had to keep restarting a few new games just so I could get this start, because I wanted to be able to get the fish on the go from the start, basically. Okay, so let's put 1 more back on the woodcutter's lodge. Does take him away from finishing our church, but let's be honest, that's pretty much finished. We just need that oxen to bring us our last log. Last piece of timber. Now somebody needs to go and throw a hammer at it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have our church. And more to the point, we need to change the bow noise. Go for that one. There's bells going off everywhere. Okay, and with that, we have reached our population limit. Let's go ahead and chuck a couple more families in there. Or a couple more spaces for families. And so, we have fishing on the go. We have hunting on the go. The other content from the update. Let's have a quick look. I actually wrote this down. The update includes, and I read, we've upgraded to Unreal Engine 5. I think it looks really, really nice. I can't tell too much of a difference, to be honest with you, but maybe that's just me. I'm not too fussed on these things. It still looks really, really nice. I think the old version looked really, really nice. But you've now got fishing, which also added the winter fishing skill in here. Let's come back out of here. Go down to 4 times speed a minute, so I don't miss too much. There is now the trade overview, which is this tab, which tells you everything that you've been doing in trade. Yep, we're still moving. You've got the butchers, which is a backyard burgage plot upgrade, which can get meat and hides from surplus livestock. Now, I assume that's just sheep, but I'm not sure. And you can get sausages from meat and salt combined, which has a very good spoilage rate, apparently. The reason I said I'm not sure about the sheep, I assume it is because they actually count as livestock, which is a bit of a shame, because the goats in the back garden, I feel, have always needed to produce meat as well as hides. So I feel now the goats are completely pointless. Food spoilage has been added. Production limits and reserves. So, for instance, the logging camp is a terrible example. If I come to the saw pit, let's move this a bit more to the middle of the screen. You can also see, not only can I set a reserve, I can set a production limit, so I don't go over a certain number of planks. This is a different way of controlling it. And what else have we got? There's crossbows now in the game, which allows you to make crossbow militia. And apparently they are mental. Their damage is very high. That's what I was going for. The deep sounding bells. I don't like that. I don't like high-pitched noises too much, perfectly honest, so I couldn't cope. So now we can have a couple more families coming in. We have a good log supply. We have firewood and food all sorted. I mean, look at that food, 109. Most of that is gonna go to waste, but that's not a problem. What I'm gonna do is, yep, animals, just because let's keep them nice and high for now. Go for 15. This is down to 57. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see what this does. So, I mean, like I said, if I had ice fishing, I think I'd have to stop anyway in winter to let them replenish. Not entirely sure. Now, we are going to be relying on our iron deposit for trade. Yeah, that'll do it, potential plateau. That'll do it. So, we have... Obviously, one of the next things we would need is clothing stall supply. Now, I would like to do that through sheep, because... Thank you very much for subscribing. Apologies, I've only recently come back to the actual streaming side of this, and there's some things that don't quite pop up just yet. And unfortunately, the message log for YouTube should pop up. For some reason it's not. Not sure why. I have to keep playing around and looking into these things. So as I was saying, I'd like to do the clothing through the... I don't know where I'm going. I'm going through construction. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I'd like to do the clothing through sheep, as opposed to... Although I may as well start making leather, because I am just gaining hides upon hides upon hides. Plus, when I start killing the sheep, I'll get more hides. The wool's a bit spurious now-ish. So I should probably build me a lovely clothing stall, although I'm not really going... Not really trying to get to level 2 right now, if I'm perfectly honest. I think... I think I'm gonna start mining. As you can see, you use a mining pit to also get salt from salt deposits. Oh, and also a little change. I assume it's because of Unreal Engine 5. A few of the symbols have changed. Clay has changed. Stone has changed. And that's actually it. The rest are all the same. As I said, I'm going to go and grab myself a mining pit. Now I'm going to try and sneak this just on the edge, so that I can have another one next to it a little bit later. Let's go and have the mining pit there. And something I probably actually want to do fairly quick is potentially actually make a bowman militia. I'm not going to get the free weapons because I've changed a bunch of the settings. Like I said at the beginning, like I've turned off the Baron, etc., because he's just a pain in the ass. He's not overly a problem. He's just annoying, and for this calm, relaxing Friday fishing stream, I couldn't deal with him. Basically, he's too much. So yeah, that's what we're going for at the moment. Excuse me one second. I have to start drinking my tea before it goes cold. Now the question is, where does my glorious manor house get built? I'm thinking maybe in here, overlooking our pond. I mean, this is also quite a nice place. I mean, it's slightly on a hill-ish. Well, actually, not really. It's about as flat as you get, really. Yeah, my land's pretty flat. I don't have any hills to put a manor house on. So I'm thinking potentially with a pond view. I will let the people fish it because I am a benevolent ruler. So I would need a bit more stone. That's quite a way away, actually, my stone deposit on this one. All the way down the other side of the trees. Let's... of course, I'm gonna get to deep mining, aren't I? Which is 2 points here as well. So we're going to be going through charcoal. I don't want to lose my iron deposit. Let's just go and start slowly mining iron. And I think I am going to go and get a tannery. Now, nobody likes the smell of a tannery in the morning, so I'm going to go and stick him over here. And just, you know, hope nobody crosses paths with the tanner, basically. Yeah, Europe's history and culture is pretty beautiful. It's quite a privilege to be able to go around and see a lot of the older buildings, etc., quite easily. Aha! Now the logging camp has taken down this. I'm going to keep these little trees here. Get you out of the way a little bit, and I think for my logging camp, we're going to start destroying a bit of this, to be honest. With that, to be honest with you, well, I'm just going to go ahead and move it. Can I get it without uprooting trees? There you go. Go ahead and move our logging camp. Tannery is going to go and be constructed. That'll get us our leather. And claiming you have no food stall supply. What is wrong with you? Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. Oh, they're just being too lazy to go pick up their own food, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon that's got to be it. The rest of the guys are just waiting on some clothing. So there's a fair chance we'll turn one of these into a Fletcher. So let's also go into advanced. Let's go to planks. And for now, stick at 100 max. And as well as a Fletcher, we'll probably go and grab a blacksmith. So that I can eventually change my bloomery iron slabs into some sellable products. And then we'll be going down the route of trading as well. So that'll probably be 2 of them. Something else I may lean into might also be eggs, but I'm not entirely sure. We shall find out. Right, I'm gonna go and do is let's go and build a few more houses. Do you know what? May as well just make these a little bit bigger, and we could maybe make them into small vegetable gardens. Yeah, I'll get us a couple more families coming in. Everything moving along. The tannery can have a stall because clothing stalls are a pain to try and make from the storehouse, quite frankly. It always makes firewood stalls, in my opinion. Shoal of fish is up to down to 30, I should say. So my fishermen kind of just going to be sitting around at this point. Now, of course, also go and build. Now, several of these buildings won't quite be manned just yet. Go and stick bloomery. Do you know, let's wait on the bloomery. Let's clear some more trees. Very high priority, please. Go ahead and keep things moving. Now let's just go ahead and fast forward. Storage is full. Oh, really? That filled up fast. What's it cost to upgrade? Ooh, 5 of my planks. Ah, they're like, I won't conquer the map. Like I said on this, I don't have any neighbors because I've turned off the Baron. Because as I said earlier, he's just annoying, really. So, I mean, all I really want to do is test out the fishing, the butcher, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm hoping to do with this one. And I've just decided this is going to make a lovely sheep pen. I might take another region or so if we've got... What have we got? Oh, we've got a bit of rich stone. We're in quite a nice connected position. Oh, that'll be a farming region if I want to go do some farming. Wild berries. We haven't got any rich... I'm guessing that's going to be a rich clay? No? Oh, there you go. We've got rich clay down the other end of the map if I wanted to go grab that. And we've got a little bit of salt there, but nothing... Nothing much to boast about, really. Oh. People can go and finish off the logging camp. And let's put you up to high so people can come and finish you off afterwards. More person into that. And we have so much firewood. Full fuel for 32 months. Do you know what, mate? You can calm down for now. And you're, of course, getting a nice bit of iron ore as well. So with those coming in, obviously, we do... Oh, look at that! Look at that! The pond is freezing over, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I mean, it's down at 30, which is what I set the limit at. So I wouldn't be doing any fishing now, even with ice hole fishing. Yeah, that's why I'm not sure if it's actually worth it. Maybe if you had a rich deposit of fish. But I think as it stands, it's not too worth it. It is very, very annoying, bruh. But like I said, it's the fact that he doesn't really do much. Like, he's not a challenge or anything. It's not like he particularly gets in your way. He just keeps being annoying. I don't know. That's genuinely how I feel about him. Let's go and upgrade the storehouse during winter. Let's go and put someone on the tannery to start to get these people some clothes. Some beautiful leather clothes. The less said about that, the better. And so yeah, we've got plenty of food. The fish and the meat, I don't think it's quite going to be enough to keep us in dual food sources for a year. Probably do want to expand a few things, if I'm honest. And more to the point, our wonderful hitching post can be moved. I'm just going to go and sneak her in here. Enjoy hockey, campus. Enjoy hockey. I assume that's you saying you're going off to do it?
Come on, laddie.
Or are you trying to tell me that somebody needs to get a puck for this wonderful, wonderful patch of an ice rink? Imagine that. Imagine if they added entertainment to Manor Lords and you could play games. Because I bet you, or in fact, I guarantee you people play games on the ice. Maybe chicken. See who can walk out the furthest. Look at that, we have 80% approval. That's not bad at all. Now, things are coming along nicely. We still have 3 free families. We are starting to produce that leather, which is amazing. And so, like I said, it's time, I think, to start thinking about trade. Now, if we go and put a bloomery in here, I'm going to go and put it next to our tannery. And I'm also going to go and expand a burgage plot. Yeah, the pond. Yeah, fair enough. I realized that after I started talking nonsense. The saw pit is slightly out of position as well, let's be honest. Let's go and move that there. Cool, so the hitching post is moved. The storehouse is upgraded. Don't need to worry about the granary. We do need to go and get ourselves our whole 120 stone. It will do us proud. Oh, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Where you going? Where you going? You get back here. What do you think you're doing? Best not be one of my guys. We're gonna be having words. Wandering out of town like that. Don't know if my indentured serfs wandering away. Anyway, let's go ahead back and fast forward things again. The saw pit's coming back up. The bloomery is up, so let's go ahead and hit that for a +1. And we can do some upgrading. Fantastic. Although we should probably do that soon. Although, no, let's go and secure my second source of food. Which, now that I'm near the wild berries, can also build myself also going to up there. So we'll get some berries in as well. Between berries, meat, and fish, I should be good for a year to keep the food coming in so easily. But yes, we're going to start to get some iron slabs coming in just nicely. I'm going to actually take a guy off the mining pit for now. We've got 88 iron ore to convert. More than we need. And also as part of our winter projects, the guy back in the saw pit. Everything still stands. Beautiful. Also as part of my winter projects, let's throw down a trading post. And probably up this side be a good place. Go and put a trading post down there. I will want a livestock trading post, but I'm going to not do that for now. And let's also go and upgrade to a small stables. We have lots of people roaming around. You know what? Let's go and make a couple of vegetable gardens, and then let's go and expand that as well. And allow us to get one more family. And if we have a look at who's what, why, and when. Yeah, we've got no one in there. That's fine. Woodcutter's Lodge. We've still got 19 months. It has decreased a bit because we've got more families. But yeah, we still have so much. It's ridiculous. Highest priority, please, for that. And yep, so I've got people where I want them. Is fantastic. And something else I'm going to go and do, which is kind of a pain. Stonecutter's Camp. I'm actually going to put it just here. It's gonna be a slow burn basically. And go and attach that there. It's gonna be very annoying. Supplies 10. Oh, there was left there since I've moved the storage. Let's go and put one more person in the storage because I think he's struggling a little bit on his own. Nice, we have a small stable. Let's put one person into forage and turn that off. They should have berries soon. Okay, so the fish grow in spring. Won't find finer wares anywhere else. You are correct. Finest. Nice, we've got 2 families coming into that now, so we should start getting a bit of vegetables. We've got the fish coming in, the berries coming in, and plenty of meat. That's going to be amazing for our food diversity. You don't need all. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit more. I think we'll get built eventually. We'll start getting a little bit of stone in. And so, with that, let's go and... How are we looking on timber? Going to stick down our first upgraded house. Let's put that up to high priority, because I'd like my trading post first. How are we looking? Plenty of iron ore still left. We don't need to worry about that. And so what I could do here, for instance, in advanced... for leather. Now, technically, I only need 14 a month. So I could go and say, do you know what, make 30 and top out there. That's double what I should be needing, and that leaves hides for other things. Not that I've got anything else to use hides for, but as an example, it could be useful. And actually, no, I don't think you can use hides for anything else. So, yeah, you may as well let him go nuts in the tannery, to be honest. I'm just going to turn that off. I think you may as well turn every hide into leather. There you go. We've not really replenishing that well, and we're into April. How are we doing? We've foraging huts coming in. We've got plenty of berries, plenty of meat. Fish are trickling right now. So the trading post. I could trade stone or planks. We're not going to have any crops. I could trade food. Bread being the most expensive. I think, yeah, leather's a major trade, so we're not going to be trading that. Oh, I suppose I could trade out some iron slabs to start with. That'll get us some money coming in. And then all of these are major trades. Oh, you're stealing my iron. You stole all of my iron slabs. In 2 hits. Well, then we really do need to get rid of those. Of course, once again, to do that, we need to build a manor house. And to do that, we need to start pulling that stone out of the ground. What I'm going to do, I think... Let's start with, let's... I can't believe this when I installed 20 of my iron slabs. Let's go and export all of my iron slabs. Don't put somebody there so we can start doing that. Beautiful. So we've still got 3 families spare to run around and do the extra drops. Yeah, my shoal of fish isn't really increasing. I've only got 1 family on it. But it's not really growing at all. Definitely not berries, I'll tell you that much. So again, we'll see how that goes. Like I said, it does depend. If you fish too many and there's not enough left, it does increase slower. But I thought, you know, a quarter of its max should have been enough. But we'll find out, we'll find out. Like I said, let's start making a little bit of money. It looks like I've somehow made 2 gold. Which is interesting. Don't I sell them for 4? I do. I've made 2 gold somehow. So... I don't know if this will ever actually get built. I suppose it might do after. There you go. Let's... Where's my oxen? Small stable. Advanced. Whoa! Ox is doing the funky shuffle. I wonder if he'll, he's gonna go and take a log down to... Oh, he is, he is! There you go. My stone cutters might get built, who knows. Just a pain, really, at being that far away, but we will pull that stone out of the ground, and I will get my manor house. Until then... We now have a burgage plot level 2, and I would like get a bowyer's workshop. We're going to get some crossbowmen, quite frankly. Beer recommendations in Europe. Just go nuts, my friend. German beer's amazing. Belgium beer's amazing. In both advanced. Planks don't go below. Oh, we can go much lower than that. 340, much lower. Don't go below 30. Crossbows. Now, the question is, though, is this spare crossbows? Or is this total crossbows? Be interesting to find out. Let's go to 36. Those bandits are the most efficient bandits I've ever seen. Well, in fact, they're the most efficient bandits I've never seen. To be slightly more accurate with that statement. So yes, we're going to go and get 36 crossbows, and we're going to go bandit hunting, quite frankly. We're going to go and shoot us some bandits. Thank you very much for the subscription, Max B. Very much appreciated. So, yeah, I'm just quite happy to keep things ticking along. We could probably do with a few more houses. Kind of like these trees, but they're also kind of in the way. It's a tough choice. Can I keep them? Let's have a go at this, shall we? No, face the other way. Oh, wait. Yeah, it'll turn around. That's good. Down to a pair of doubles. This is where it gets interesting. We'll leave it like that for now. Go, and they both get their own little driveways, because we've kept these two beautiful trees completely untouched. And hopefully they stay that way. Now, how are we doing? Fuel is still going for 14 months, so let's not worry about that too much at this point. Do I have somebody in my woodcutter's lodge? I didn't think. Let's also go and move my woodcutter's lodge further out of the way, quite frankly. Yeah, interesting. My shoal fishing doesn't really seem to go above 30, and it's not growing anymore either. So it only grows in spring. Okay, let's try 50. See if that allows me to actually replenish during spring. Wild animals are down on 12 for some reason. No game in range or hunting limit is reached. Yes, that is correct. You are very correct. So, ooh, new family started moving in already. Let's go and expand. And go and expand. That puts us up to 18 families. That'll be doing very nice. And with that, on 18 families, let's go and put one set of poor buggers all the way down here in in the Stonecutter's camp, so we can start to get that trickling in. And most point, yes, look at that regional wealth coming in. Fantastic. How are we doing? 37 crossbows. Well, that limiter works well. But with that, let's go and pause the bowyer. And whoops, I always do that. Army. Let's go and make a set of crossbow militia. Now that should fill out to 36 as we get the rest of our families. Yeah, I mean, well, I have heard that recently, I haven't been in a very, very long time, but I have heard recently that Americans are starting to do a lot more craft beer. So I would have thought you'd get some nice stuff. I mean, the generic stuff made in most places is kind of, yeah. Although, well, I say that actually in places like Germany, it's still really good in my opinion. But, But yeah, places like Germany, and I know Czech Republic, for instance, has a lot of microbreweries, which you get very, very fresh beer kind of on tap, so to say. Oh, and I'm gonna... These guys get a well as well. They get a well right in front of their houses, in between the two trees. And so how are we doing? Fuel for 11 months. Let's... No, you still don't need a stall. Fair enough. Yeah, it was kind of a bit of the same back in the UK, if I'm perfectly honest. It was either really, really good, just so bad. We'll take you back. An extra person. The bandits. I'm getting sick and tired of these bandits. Let's, I think... Oh, 34. Are we maxed? No, we can still get another couple. Let's max out our crossbowmen. Now we've got 3 crossbows. Right, yes, because we still got 2 more to fill in the thing. We are slowly starting to trickle in some gold. So, I think with that, let's start off fairly early. Let's upgrade another one to level 2. And what I want to do is several fold. I want a sheep farm. Which, hang on, I actually am going to put in the pasture first. Which I would have loved to have keep making round, but
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grey. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
that's going to be quite a large pasture space. That's enough for about 100 sheep. And I do actually realize I need to... actually join this road. So I'm going to do... potentially around my... potentially not around my lake. I think I'm technically too close to the lake. I am. I can't actually get around the lake. That's mild boo-boo on my part. And then... let's go and build myself my sheep farm. I'm going to put back here in this little nook. Have path that comes off the sheep farm. And then we also need ourselves our livestock trading post, which I will place next to my actual trading post. I am a Welshman, Kefis, so it's too late. We know. We know everything. We don't have any iron slabs, we don't have any more iron ore. Let's put one more person in there. And if we have a quick look at everything, I mean, most things seem to be going very well. Not enough food variety. I'm a little bit shocked by that. We'll have it coming in. Meat is actually dipping a little bit. That's interesting. Yes, we have our sheep farm. We don't need anyone working in it quite yet. What's the point? Are we getting stone in? Oh, we are. 112. How are we doing? 8 stone left. Good. We can destroy that very shortly. And with that as well, administration building. Now that clay deposit will disappear fairly soon. We need to... garrison tower is... go in by there. Walls and gates. There are going to be some walls and gates. Not too much. Not going to go ridiculously crazy with a massive manor house. I'm kind of just going to follow the curve of where I can put it. Go. Slightly better. Now, there's no entrance in this. Place roads. There you go. Because I do want a beautiful pond-side walk to the marketplace. So there you go. Let's go and commit to that. And our Manor Lord is under construction. Our Manor is under construction. Deny everything, admit to nothing. So now what I'm going to do for my next point is I'm going to put this in sheep breeding. No jokes, please. Because what I want to do here is let's go get our first sheep. Import. What are they called? 30 each. Oh, I could have sworn they used to be 25 in the last one. I feel like they've gotten more expensive. Let's go up to 4. We'll hit 5. We're going to go kill some bandits very soon. We'll put that up to 5. And then we'll put one person in there. Because our pasture space is 107. So let's get the sheep multiplying. Now fish. Oh, yeah, again, we're going to have to wait till next season to see those. Those guys are building the manor house. Requirements not met. What is this now? The clothing stall. We have plenty of leather. How's our clothing stall doing? There's just nothing in our clothing stall, unfortunately. Why is nothing in our clothing stall? People. Waiting, transporting, transporting. Don't look like you're transporting. Oh, wait, she's going over the building. She's going over the building, everybody. What is she doing? I assume she's grabbing her leather from the storehouse to take it to market, which is, I don't know, a little bit crazy, really. Now, we have 7 stone deposit left. However, let's go and hunt us some bandits. Now, they have no protection, I understand this. However... You're not wrong there. Go ahead and fast forward. Just to get these crossbowmen going. Oh, there you go. They are coming for us. They have 2 lines just here. They can reach to the tree line. That's what we want to see. And let's fast forward a tiny bit so they actually come towards the edge of the trees. Then let us watch pandemonium of the crossbowmen. Now I've turned off the UI, so I have no idea where the bandits are. I'm sure they. Oh, there they are. I was about to say, I'm sure they were near the edge of the tree line. Any second now, we're going to have our first volley from our crossbowmen. Any second now. Whenever they're ready. There you go. Front rank loading. Second rank now loading with them. Okay, they're not dropping as fast as I'd want. I think I'm going to have to actually come back to playing. Oh, maybe I should have kept them standing. I'm not quite sure. 1 or 2 of them are definitely still trying to stay standing. I can tell you that much. Yeah, you boys mince around a bit. You act as distractions. Oh, those two guys. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Come on, boys. Reload. Reload. Give me another volley. Hey, point blank range volley. That's what we like to see. Now let's go and actually clear out that bandit camp. And back here, let's go and put one person in our church to start picking up some bodies. And let's go and build ourselves a corpse pit. Gonna kind of put you down here, away from town. Someone will come and throw a hammer at you very shortly. Although I don't know who, because there's no men left in the village. We have decreased our village population, we should say, by about 2/3. Because we sent them all off to pick up a crossbow and start fighting. We are going to give this money, I think, to me. So I can put it in my retinue. Because then with that retinue, and eventually these crossbowmen, we are going to go and kill another bandit camp, if I can find them. Ah, there they are. Go and go ahead and kill that bandit camp with a bit of a retinue. And my crossbowmen. Let's go ahead and fast forward. All we're doing is running. Don't just stare at it, guys. Belongs to me now. Then you guys can come back and actually go back to work. Oh. That money never turned up. You guys can disband. And they'll choose to use the road to get back. They're all shaking their leaves and thieves can't. It's a weird thing to see. Yeah, I didn't get any money. That's interesting. Huh. Very interesting indeed. That money disappeared. Maybe because I've gone and played with all the settings. Of course, it could also just be a bug as well. You never know. There are 2 bodies left to bury, apparently, which is odd because I can see 3 right here. Look at that. Look at that crossbow bolt just stuck in that shield. He's got the good old shield and hammer combo. Very devastating. And there's also a whole bunch of bodies here. Now, unfortunately, 1 or 2 of the dead bodies are going to be my wonderfully... absolutely love it. Are going to be my wonderful crossbowmen. What's the point in that corpse pit? Don't put both spare families in there for now. Come and bury these guys. Some of my crossbowmen should be around here somewhere. There's a mace. That might be one of them. He's a bit hard to see face down. There were unfortunately a couple. Unassigned families needed for construction work. You'll get them back, don't you worry. Don't you worry. What have we got left? 3 stone! Come on, guys. Dig it out of the ground for me. And what's the point? We've got 102 firewood. That's fine. 17 timber, 43 planks. Iron and iron slabs. Still moving along. No, keep them in the tannery because they supply my market. Yeah, no, everyone's kind of busy. Oh, and I need to put someone actually in my livestock trading to be trading livestock. Take them out of here for now. Otherwise, I'm not actually going to get any sheep in whatsoever. How about we just take you off there, actually? You can go build Manor House. Ooh, still needing quite a lot of resources there. And let's go ahead and fast forward. Now, it claims I haven't got any unburied bodies. But, I know. Those bandits are that good. soon as I raided their camp and took the gold, they stole it straight back. It was mental. Go. It was a very big bolt, but you know, sometimes you just need a giant crossbow to deal with your problems. Now what I'm gonna do... Just... These guys, another road to come down. Just go and build a random road there. Bit of a shortcut back to our corpse pit. I like how they walk across the field to get to the corpse. As in, the most direct, fastest route. But then... Going home, transporting, and then they have to go back via a road. Okay, apparently a couple of guys are transporting, a couple of guys are going home. Do I have any more dead bodies? I mean... Can't find any, I don't know how many they've buried. Right, well I'm gonna go and take the guy out of my church anyway. You shouldn't have any more townspeople to bury. Do you even bury any? I don't see any grave markers. If he buried them, he forgot to put a headstone up. And, oh my lord, I've completely spun myself around. Let's have a look in the corpse pit. Yep, do you know what? I think we're good. That's all the corpses buried. 100% approval. We need to get taxing these people. They like me too much. And we still have our trade going through. Hey, we've bought a sheep. Who's going somewhere? Somebody come collect this sheep, will you? I have a sheep going somewhere. And what I also am going to go and do is in my small stable, go and order another oxen. I'm hoping he's going to stop in this pen. But you just never know, do you? Okay, no, he's going somewhere. I don't know where. Transporting, praying. Herds sheep. Yes, come herd this sheep. Before he wanders off somewhere. Get over here, will you? What are you doing all the way at the manor house? Okay, no, he's stopped. He's in the thing. He's in the pasture. It's okay. Come herd the sheep, will you? He's running away. Didn't spend 30 silver pieces on him for him to just leave. How dare he? So we're gonna go and get a second oxen. We're gonna keep building our manor. Let's of course go back to fast forwarding. We can still get 2 families actually. Nice. And so let's just have a quick check on how everything's doing in terms of food. Just about keeping vegetables and meat, fish. Again, we'll see what they do when we get to spring. We've now put the limit on 50. See if we can actually replenish those. Construction's looking beautiful. Now, military. We need another crossbow. One, I'm going to turn that limit off. And let's unpause you. Make me one more crossbow, please. And yeah, all of these guys are looking good. Resources stolen by nearby bandits. No, you should be fine. Clothing store supply again. I'm having a bit of trouble with that, if I'm perfectly honest. Of keeping that clothing stall properly. I wonder if I turn you off, give you one more. Are you going to go and build another firewood stall? Yes, you are. Destroy that. Firewood stall. Destroy that. Firewood stall. Destroy that. Take over the clothing stall. I don't need more firewood stalls. Okay, I give up. I'm done. You can lose a person. Firewood stall. Destroy that. Oh, it doesn't say the clothing stall is abandoned. Food stall, firewood, firewood. I mean, it technically should be. I guess. Yeah, they're probably just... Allows market stall setup. Ah, so because they've already got a stall, they won't set up anymore. That's fine. We can keep it on one stall. Yeah, getting the... I wish you could tell these people what to assign themselves to. I'm actually going to turn off market stall setup for you guys. 2 firewood stalls is enough, quite frankly, as that will serve 100 families for a month. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not an American politician. I just, you know, sometimes people need to be taxed. Although my manor house, because I went and built all of the walls and all the towers at the same time, it is going to take a while to build. Although we are almost there. We need 3 more stone. And we may just have a manor house by spring. Who knows? We're starting to get some walls down. And our corner tower. I'll leave all those guys building that. We do have space for 2 more families, but they don't seem to be turning up. This is a little bit odd. Ah, yes, because the 2 more families will turn up in my manor house. They'll be my manor servants, so to say. How are we doing? Oh, we have 5 lovely sheep. There's 1. The other 4 are... Oh, no, the other 4 just turned up. That's one of the updates I did like. It didn't come in this update. It came in one of the previous updates where he changed the sheep's behavior so they actually act as a herd, as opposed to, because before they would just scatter themselves around the whole field. I like the added thing. It's a nice little quality of life kind of a thing. How much? Oh, I did say 5. Okay, yeah, okay, and then that's that. We're getting iron slabs back. Let's put 1 more person back in here. And then, so for these, let's go and get some chicken coops. It's going to be a fair chunk of my money. And let's upgrade another house level 2. What do I need? 5 houses. I think I might. Yeah, I've got plenty of timber. Let's go and upgrade these 5 houses to level 2. And we'll potentially see what that can get us. Resources stolen by bandits. So now you're going to complain you haven't got clothes. Sounds about right. Now I think... You know what? I have a feeling that I didn't get my money because I don't have a manor house. I also didn't get any influence. And I wonder if that's for the same reason. Because quite frankly, I haven't actually enabled the systems yet. Wonder if that's why. Okay, so these guys are trying really hard to build this house, but it's not doing much. Are the walls slowly increasing round? Yes, they are. Okay, they're building the house and the walls are turning up.
You.
We'll leave that going. And they just gave me a hey you. I mean, careful now. Let's very early in development, expect glitches. Oi! Will you guys build my house already?
Watch your head there.
Yeah, that's right. You better watch out. You guys are hammering dirt. No wonder you're taking so long to build my house. Be careful I don't build a gallows. Right, anyway. Enough of pretending to be a lord. And... we're down to... ah, yeah, we're only trickling that out. That's fine. Nice, nice, and nice. And so also, yes, something I haven't checked. What's it gonna come under? I assume you can... hey, sausages is major trade. Interesting. I assume you can buy... there you are, salt. Yeah, we'll be looking to probably buy some salt in for our butchers when we eventually get them. Oh, let's go ahead and fast forward again. Burger spot level 2. This will, of course, get us our next point in this, which we'll let that turn up, and then I'll try and decide what I'm doing with it, because I have no idea. Let's... You know what? I'm actually going to take them out of my fishing hut, put them into my forager's hut. Because fish is not really doing much. It's not the best new resource, to be honest. It definitely does need a bit of tweaking from what I'm seeing so far. Build the wall and tax. Yep, build the wall and then we'll tax them. Isn't that how it's supposed to go? What's the point? Yes, you finished, right? Oh, I can finally take you back. I forgot you were there. Let's demolish that building. Just don't want to see it there anymore. Build your own gallows. So yeah, we should have a couple of eggs coming in now as well. And burger spot level 2. Burger spot level 2. Oh, DJ, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome, welcome. We should.
So could I.
We actually need another level 1 burgage plot, which is... It's odd how that's the thing that you end up needing more of. Now this is all just going to look a little bit wonky, to be honest. Let's put them all back down to doubles. Hang on, what do we start? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 3 doubles. Yeah, we'll go 3 doubles. I'm going bandit. Come on. Well, hey, 250 influence. We didn't get our money, unfortunately. Does that give us... Yes, we have a retinue of 5. And so we're going to take our retinue of 5. Oh, nice. We've got a bit more gold. Let's go and... 30 per pop. Let's get another 5 more. Hey, we've got a lamb. First lamb was born. Go and get 5 more sheep. And I should actually be getting wool, shouldn't I? Yes. Slowly but surely I am getting wool. I may have to build myself a weaver at some point soon. Yes, let's go and gather the troops, shall we? You guys need to walk because you fatigue so fast it's stupid. And so you guys may as well walk as well. And we are aiming for those bandits who are over there. And being a pain to my iron deposits. Now, Goldhoff. So yeah, I don't think winter fishing is really going to be worth it too much. Doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters and butchers. That's going to be very nice. Are there immigration mechanisms, between provinces in this game yet? I'm not entirely sure. I've never really tested it, but I have seen it talked about. But I can't remember what the answer was. I do apologize. It was a while ago. We're not going to go any more into farming. Now, we do have to get down to the mine, deep mining at some point, so that we don't lose our iron. So I think I'm going to do that. We're going to get into charcoal burning. And then next time, we're going to get into... You guys come here. And we're going to have this lovely kind of longish passage to shoot them down, hopefully. That's the plan, anyway. You guys there. Push you guys in the trees because they always ignore you. Has that gone and tempted them out yet? I don't think so. Oh, it has. And... Okay, yeah, so the range is... Not you guys marching across. Get you guys running across. Let's watch these guys get turned into mincemeat. Oh, they ran away! My retinue didn't even get to fight them. Let's, you guys go that way, and you can come back here. Please run. And you guys can run now as well, yes. Oh no, please run. And let's go ahead and fast forward again. Let's see if I actually get the money this time. My treasury now. No, I don't know if it's because I've gone and changed the settings, but it doesn't work. Interesting. Ooh, that's rough, bruh. That is very rough. Let's go ahead and keep fast forwarding. Need to get this group disbanded. Or do we? Hang on, let's go back to... Turn around, folks. Turn around. Now this time, we'll try and put the money in the town. And see what we can do. I'm also noticing, yeah, I'm not getting any influence from destroying these guys either. Again, I don't know if it's because I've got on kind of peaceful-ish settings. But, interesting. No, wait, where'd that bandit camp go? Oh, right here. That was odd. I could have sworn I saw it up in this top corner. Let's come forward. That should easily pull them out of their camp. There you go. Go ahead and take care of these guys as well. Whilst I don't even know what's happening back in the village, but I'm sure it's fine. My guys just slowly start walking forward. They broke. Yeah, there's no influence gain. It's always interesting. And so let's go and test if... Run, please. Well, let's see if we can get you disbanded this time. Let's go and see if I can actually give the money to my village. What's that on? 269? And let's see what happens. Then resources to the nearest town. Yep, so my town gets the money. Well then, I guess I'll just have to get it indirectly. My manor is built. Let's start a 2% land tax. Oh, not a 20. That, those numbers have gone very, very faint. That's very hard to read. And I suppose, now most of this I'm getting is berries. Pick a second person in there to keep getting berries. Our fish went up to 83. We're still in May. I might go and grab guys very shortly. And guys can expand. Regional wealth gained 103. That's a... Wait, hey, I made 8 gold. You guys can disband as well. And so back here, we have 6 sheep and 2 lambs. I hope we're still trading in. We are selling our iron ore, which is going along quite nicely. We have plenty of... What nearby bandits? There aren't any nearby bandits. I killed them all. Oh, hang on, there's another camp. I swear these weren't here a second ago. I am down to 2 months fuel, mind you, so I should probably... Someone in my woodcutter's lodge. Yes, I can upgrade the buildings, Kefas. What is my FPS? It should be 60, but I'd have to actually double check what the stream goes through as, because obviously YouTube has its own set of restrictions. So it might actually just be down at 30 for the stream, if I'm perfectly honest. Yeah, I did have a quick look at the Star Wars Empires at War, but I haven't had a proper look. I did have a quick look. I noticed it's all the way from 2006, so it's a very old one. And it does seem to feature everybody, really. From any of the stories that you would have seen. But yeah, no, I haven't properly had a look at it, if I'm honest. No, Manor Lords is pretty good for optimization at the moment. This is the beta patch, and he has just changed it up to Unreal Engine 5. So there might be a few bits and bobs that are kind of almost, should we say, a bit not quite yet polished, because like I said, this is the beta. But no, I think it plays really well, to be honest. I mean, when you start to get villages of thousands and thousands of people, apparently people start complaining there's problems, but generally, I think it runs quite well. No, I don't play CK3 anymore. I used to play it a lot. If you look on my channel, you'll find a lot of videos from Crusader Kings 3. There's quite a few series, but yeah, I don't play it anymore. Oh, bro, it's bad pun day. Actually, what I'm going to do as well, go from here. I went a little bit too far. I'm going to go and... go. We have a beautiful path around our pond. I mean, yeah, it probably will be a bit higher. I mean, like I said, I'm not quite sure what my FPS is currently is at the moment, but I mean, you can see everything moving along. It doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I will. If you leave a comment on the video when it's potentially finished, I don't know if you can leave a comment whilst I'm actually live streaming. I'll get back to you, Mr. Morgan. I will see what my FPS is. Although I do have, it's a couple of years old now, but I do have a pretty good computer. So obviously, yeah, that makes a huge difference what you play on. But yeah, like I said, I'll let you know what FPS I actually get, because I'd have to turn on an FPS counter, which I currently don't do. Work area is empty. We'll have you guys back. It's actually got 5 berries, but okay. Generic storage is full in the logging camp. That is true. That is very, very true. We also have a lot of planks. We have our limit of 100. What do you do? Won't ask questions. Won't ask questions. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and buy myself crossbow trade. Go and export my crossbows. Nope, down to 0. And put this up to... Let's keep 40 for now. And let's unpause. Honestly, Mr. Morgan, I couldn't tell you, because it depends a lot of things on whether your FPS will be high. I think it will run better in general on a PC than an Xbox, but it depends on your PC, mate. I honestly couldn't tell you. Yeah, so yeah, I have checked Suzerain as well. Yeah, I did check it, and it did look quite interesting. Again, I'd have to give it a proper look at before I jumped into it, but it does look quite interesting. It looks quite interesting Quite an interesting story mechanic, potentially. I'm just going to go and build myself another little road here as well. Damn, if that ain't going to bug me, I don't know what is. Better. How are we doing on our old... oh, look at that. 10 sheep and 4 lambs. So we're not doing bad at all. Yeah, probably building up a bit of wool as well. And we should now be starting to get some crossbows to sell. Fantastic. It wasn't so much I got burned out playing CK3. Certain things that I'd rather not go into started to very much annoy me. So I stopped playing, basically. Now all these burgage plot level 1s. You know what, let's go and get... I know they're going to be quite small, but let's go and get a whole bunch of vegetable gardens. Yeah, no, I did, like I said, I used to play it, and I used to play it quite a bit. I did some pretty expansive things. I took a fair bit of India as... I reformed Portugal. Then I, in essence, made a Portuguese trading empire. And even took parts of India. Which was a pretty big one. I actually played as India... And I forget, can't remember whether I conquered the UK as India. But I may have done. I conquered a lot. And I think I may have done world domination as a custom Greek Amazonian faction. So I know those were a few of the ones I've gone and done. So, yeah, it's definitely been played rather a lot. Now I'm wondering, I haven't seen anything about spoilage for food so far. So I'm thinking I haven't actually had any food long enough for it to spoil. But I'm not entirely sure. We have 25 gold! We are, of course, starting to make gold slowly but surely. As we start to keep selling things. Now, of course, I would be happy to get... Oh, we need to get level 3 burgage plots for my next point. And that is going to mean ale production of some kind, which is actually going to be a bit of a pain. Also, hey, no, it does. Does it fit? Yeah, it'll fit this way. Just about fit. Yeah, annoying. Oh wow, no, don't go crooked. Oh, I think it has to fit. That's highly upsetting. But then if I have a crooked tavern and everyone in it gets drunk, it'll look straight, right? So, let's just go ahead and do that. Our fisherman can come out. Indian West England, yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, maybe, bro. I mean, I just liked doing things that were a little bit stupid and also potentially controversial. So, like I said, yeah, I had a matriarchal Amazonian Greek culture, and they took over the world. Now, I've built a tavern, but it's going to sit idle for a while, if I'm perfectly honest with you. What I want to keep doing, let's put a second family in there. I've actually got so many spare families, I haven't realized. And I want to go and build myself a small stables for my trading post. So we'll go and get a couple of horses. We'll stick another one in storage, another one in food. Although I say that, in fact... Go. Get a second. Oh, I could probably actually do with upgrading this as well. Let's... Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade my granary. See how the seasonal fish do. And do you know what? Let's go ahead and mine our clay out of the ground. 217 in the deposit. How are we doing here? Oh, still 1800. Got a bit of time. Got a bit of time. So... yeah, if I upgrade a lot of my level 1s, we should be good. It's the worst kind of heresy, bruh. It is the worst kind of heresy. Personally, I think I'm just starting to try and get people to dedicate themselves to the Chaos Gods. Sorry, Joshua, what do you mean by PvE? Like, I know what PvE is, but I'm not quite sure what you count PvE as in Manor Lords. If you're talking about me fighting the Baron, I've actually turned the Baron off because I can't be bothered to deal with him whilst playing with fishing, to be honest. Because he's just a pain. I've had a couple of bandit fights. No, yeah, so like I said, the only other lord is the Baron, and I've turned him off because he just annoys me. Yeah. He's not enough of a pain or an annoyance to actually, like, stop you doing anything in the game. Not like he can actually really take your lands or beat you in pretty much anything by the time it ever actually comes to a fight between you and him, but if he just keeps popping up and just being annoying, in my opinion. Now, something we also need to do is to start to increase our influence, or maybe we can get a second region. So what I'm gonna do is, now our food's not great actually. It's amazing how much we're relying on berries, even though we have a rich animal deposit. And a fish pond. It's always interesting. Let's hope our vegetable farms actually start to kick in a little bit more, if I'm honest. These are level 2 burgage plots, so I'm not going to put things in their back gardens. Say. We do, however, need 2 more burgage plots going up to level 2. We'll have a look at those shortly. And now the butcher enables production of meat and hides from surplus livestock. So now we do have sheep building turned on, but sheep building has been kind of very much nerfed a couple of updates ago. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Yeah, we've gone and got our large granary. We could get the obviously we need to get malt, and to get malt we need to get barley, and we are not growing barley in this town. How about actual wheat? Oh, we could get a little bit of wheat if we chop down a small bit of forest, but not really. I think we'd be able to cope with vegetables, a couple of chicken coops, which aren't really going to give us much, berries, fish, and wild animal deposit, but it seems not, unfortunately. We should, however, be making a good bit of gold. Gold? Coins. The mining pit is finished. We'll start slowly mining that out. Gonna put a second person on the sheep farm. I don't know if that'll help them increase any faster. And going up this 20. What's the point? Why is our approval so low? Ah, because it's just ticked over. Let's say. Very low. Now. Something else. I might try and do, although it's not going to be big enough for a... or anything decent sized. So let's go ahead and build a road. And just to be awkward, gonna curl it at the end. Why not? And I think, yep, let's go ahead. And grab us a couple more level 1 burgage plots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them up here. Ones are going to be a bit bigger. Oh, let's hang on. Things are going a bit too sideways. Because we are going to go and make these vegetables. Try and increase our food production a little bit. No, I haven't heard of a London mule. And to be honest with you, I actually don't drink anymore. I haven't done for many years. I know, crazy, huh? Get these burgage plots built. People are unhappy. What are they unhappy about? Fuel stall supply. Really? That can't be right. When I've got 85 firewood, and how they can't supply a couple of firewood stalls, I do not know. Thank you very much, that's better. Trying to hit me with disapproval. And yeah, we will need to upgrade our church. That's we'll eventually get once we start getting our clay out. Our food stall supply is a little bit of a problem, but not too much. And then our clothing shouldn't be a long-term problem. Change the wool into yarn. I have to try and remember. Clothes, cloaks, and gambesons. I think they take dyes. Like I said, I'd have to try and remember. I have to try and remember on that one. So we're upping our sheep numbers, so we should be getting more and more wool in. And so with more wool, I think we can go and put down a weavers. No, not quite. Yeah, not quite. I don't think there's any need for it to be so far over. Can I fit a road in between there? Probably not. Let's go and put it sideways this way. In fact, let's just go and stick it in there. I don't know, it looks neater. I can't help it. And these are all going to be vegetable farms when the people turn up. And one more to build. Go ahead and keep fast forwarding. Oh, winter is approaching. Winter is approaching. Oh, hang on. Hang on, you crazy buggers. You cut down this area. I'm about to completely and utterly chop down my berries. Come down to this area. Whoa, calm yourselves now. I need to get some replanting going. Go and stick that. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the new things they said they put in: cloud shadows. Did you see that come over just there? That's the first time I've noticed it. We've got shadows from clouds. Beautiful little thing. And bandit camp was sighted. Alright, we need to do something about these, I think, in a minute. What am I down to? 2 months of food. And we're coming up to winter. That's not good. Most of the stuff we're getting in is berries. Really not getting much from joy from hunting, even though... Oh wait, do I have to...
On the top.
Like, are these guys setting traps? Because I'm hoping so. Oh, I keep turning that screen off. We are running out of food. This is a very good point. I've never really had this early in the game. Food's not usually this much of a problem. I'm gonna go back down to normal speed for a second because I need to... I'm gonna have to trade in some food. That's still gonna be very expensive. 12's the cheapest. I'm gonna import some meat. I'm gonna get us that. Whoa, not 500. Flippin' heck. Calm down, calm down. Too many zeros. Go and get 50 meat. That'll help see us through the worst of it, but this is very interesting. I've not generally struggled with food, like I said, especially this early. The fish pond, unfortunately, is not really doing me anything at all. I should probably maybe get a few more people on wild berries when they turn up. And gives a passive income of meat. Like, that's not really doing me much, to be honest. I've almost destroyed my wild berry deposit. It was always interesting. This guy is just this is where my focus for replanting is to begin with, if I'm honest, because I've almost got rid of all my wild flipping berries. Well, I'm sure you do need a forest for the wild berries. I'm sure you can destroy them. Let's hope that meter turns up soon. We're still making money, and we are still increasing our sheep numbers. 113 leather, lots of iron ore, not so many iron slabs because I'm selling them. How are we doing on that? They're not. No, they're not going out of fashion quite yet. And you don't need a stall. My people could be about to start starving. Gonna get a bit embarrassing. On a live stream and everything. Let's put someone in there. Start making us some yarn. Well, I guess we just fast forward and pray, really. There's not really a lot I can do at this point. Waiting for that meat merchant to turn up. Oh, I just got somehow got a little bit of food from somewhere. Forester's hut. Advanced. You plant this bit of forest, please. Yep, people might be about to starve, ladies and gentlemen. People might be about to starve. I'm still gonna tax them. Okay, interesting. I feel like replenishment rates are pretty low. Find out. pulling... Yeah, pulling clay out of the ground. -8 yarn. Guess that means people are trying to use yarn for their clothing supply. And I wish you could turn that off a little bit. And yeah, I got the spare guys. Let's go ahead and chuck in... I don't think I'm quite at the butcher's workshop just yet. We're down to 1813 still. Let's go and get a tailor's workshop. Nope, you don't need a stall. Go ahead and fast forward. Oh, 15 food. Okay, I think we bought some meat, but then we've apparently gotten rid of it. Well, -2. We're still in December, so we're only in the first month. We're buying meat. Huzzah! We might live. Still not looking good, but we might live. Gambesons take linen, but that's not really what I want. Linen and dye, yarn and dye. So I do need dye. So you may as well pause for now. So yes, I do need some dye. Which, if I had stable food, I could produce some from me berries, but I don't. Also slowly building up my livestock. We're still in December. Things were getting really bright, so I thought we were getting through winter, but unfortunately it's not quite to be. Oh, we are officially running. I've got -14 meat. I've always been confused by these things. We have officially run out of food. Oh no, we're back up at 10. We're surviving, just about. We are in January. Things are a little bit dire. Still got 2 months of winter to go. Oh, we're buying a bit more meat. Just about surviving. We can go ahead and upgrade this, and we may as well get our first horse when we actually upgraded that. Should help with trading a little bit. Come on, we can make it. We can make it. I don't actually quite sure how we're going to make it, but we can make it. Bought a horse. We now are up at 20 sheep, I believe that's what we were aiming for. Oh. Fair bit of meat, I think. Yes, we are. Let's go and take the guy off there for a second. Yep, we're still making yarn. And we are still 1 food left, and we're not even in February. Can't you people stop eating for just 1 month? Too much to ask. Plenty of fuel. That's ticking along nicely. Plenty-ish of construction materials. Let's go ahead and grab us a second logging camp. Just in there, we'll do fine. Oh, all of these. Nope, these are all stumps. I thought they may have been new trees. These could be new trees. Hopefully this forest will suddenly shoot back up. Oh, we're in February. Nobody starved yet? I don't know how I'm doing this. Somehow, have not starved yet. You can come down and cut down this forest, please. With 1 person. Bandits are stealing my resources. But we're still pushing through, people. We are surviving somehow. We're on 0 food. And come on, 1 more month. Let's have things start to grow. have things start grow. Nice. Let's go and sign. Huh. Ah, stable space 2, but I've got a horse somewhere. Interesting. I guess he's on the way. Trader. There's a trader. Corpse pit. My 2 oxen. Definitely got a horse on the way somewhere. Haven't found him. Oh, we've got a couple more lambs. We are in March. What I should have done is... built. Got a second forester's hut there. Fish. One person fishing. Take you off the hunting camp for a second. Let's let them replenish. Let's get a lot of berries, quite frankly. Oh, we got the vegetables coming in as well. Let's turn off meat trade. Very little food. Food. Yes, we kind of need a dyer's workshop as well. I'm going to build one, but I'm not going to turn it on quite yet. Because that would be a very dire situation. And there was no pun involved in that, I do promise you. It's a dye workshop that's a dire situation. Just happens. Happens. Let's go ahead and build this, please. And let's get 2 more people in here. Done. Let's farm those berries like crazy. Which, once again, I hope we have... Oh, here's my berries. Let's get as many berries as possible. Oh, nice. We got a few vegetables in. We're... got a lot of meat in. I can only assume that we bought that. As soon as I turned off trade, we managed to go and get ourselves 50 meat as one go. Why not, eh? Why not? Reserve of berries. Oh, I'd want a lot more than that, if I'm perfectly honest. 80, at least. If I unpause you, you're obviously not going to make anything, so I don't have any dye. But I could potentially unpause you at some point. Let's see what we can keep doing. Definitely stripping them real well. They are going up really well as well. And the fish seem to be doing okay as well. So maybe 50 is the limit. You know what, I'm actually... Now, I know we don't get too many of them anyway. I'm actually going to put it on 60. 50%. And if that can't keep them up and running, I don't know what can. Yes, we're also getting quite a lot of vegetables. Getting some eggs. Like I said, yeah, fish doesn't really do much. And we're getting some meat. I am going to look too. Now that things are starting to turn around a little bit... Let's go and get a butcher. Pause their workshop whilst I figure out what's going on, but let's have a look at the butchers and see what we can do. What's the point? I assume... You're still waiting on the horse. The horse never turned up. I paid for a horse, and he never turned up. There's a horse flesh merchant somewhere that I want to have a word with. Oh, we have no spare families. Interesting. That's fine. We'll take them all off berries soon enough-ish. And yes, look at the fish are growing beautifully. So yes, maybe about 50% is what you need to keep it as. I think we've just about figured that one out. Let's take them off the clay deposit. They can do the extra jobs. 1,700 on the iron deposit. Still plenty left to go. And yeah, we're getting some timber back in. We've got lots of planks. Beautiful, beautiful. And got some food. It's apparently 4 months worth. I don't know what'll help things immensely. Is let's go destroy some bandit camps, because I'm sure, yeah, we've got 2 on the map. And what I might do, because I don't really want production to stop, if we got to hire, and we want to go nice and cheap, to be honest. We got some brigands and some light mercenary archers. That'll probably do us. We do have some beautiful light mercenary crossbowmen, but for 250 we can't actually afford those. What is my treasury? 129. On the other hand, that only gets us 2 more retinue. Yeah, do you know what? Let's go and hire... Where did they turn off? Ah, they turn off right where I am. Can you tell which one are the archers and which one's the random mob? Let's have you guys run, please. I don't pay you to walk? How dare you? Because, yeah, 60 gold will pretty much make me bankrupt. And so, of course, we're going to have to put the money in our village because we don't seem to be able to gather the money ourselves. Just the same as the influence. Good night, Cephas. Have a good night. And we should see these guys come and attempt to kill us very soon. They should actually form a bandit mob. Yeah, there you are. Oh, that's a good point. We got some trees right there. Reverse ourselves. Now we can fast forward. Watch them come through the trees. And 4 times. Oh, I gained influence from that. Interesting. That seems to have now turned around. Although, wait, hang on. Interesting indeed. I wonder why that suddenly turned itself on. And then the other bandit camp is... Where did we leave? Where did the other bandit camp go? Ah, all the way over there in the corner. Yeah, you may as well walk. Why, do you want to give it one more try? Now we've got an influence. We got the money. Fantastic. That seems to have righted itself somehow. Tell you what, you guys keep going that way a second. Let's have a look at our butchers. Now we've gone and built it. Advanced. Sausages. No, we can't make sausages. Sheep. So we will never go below 10 sheep or 3 lambs. Interesting, interesting. Again, it'd be interesting to see, in essence, how sustainable all that is. The bandit camp was sighted. Where are we? Oh, fantastic. That's on the way. We're gonna, quite frankly, pop out here. You can come to there. So yeah, interesting to see, because obviously, if the sheep trade, in essence, is sustainable. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we got a spare guy. Let's go up to... I'm even going to say 40. What's the point? Mike! No, Mike. My horse never turned up. He's on the map somewhere, apparently. Livestock. Yeah, we got 2 there. Just never turned up. And so... oh, we're still very much picking berries. Oh, fantastic. Let's up that to 120, to be honest. You know what? Let's even up it to 150. Not that there's anyone in there yet, but... hit stop. And it camped just over the horizon. You guys can rest there a second. And we've got more bandits stealing my stuff. And we still have 0 fish. It seems like fish seems to be people's most popular food, because it always seems to disappear first. Yeah, that missing gold was definitely a bug, but as I said, it seems to have righted itself. So we got influence from the last fight, and we got gold from the bandit camp. So I think it's come good somehow. They do breed like rabbits. Obviously, to stop them doing that, I need to start claiming regions. So yeah, I think the next one potentially be... I mean, it doesn't really matter too much if I'm honest. But I'll potentially just step this way so I can go and grab the salt. So I think I'm going to be buying that in for most of it. Let's go. Let's go play with our bandit camps a little bit more. Come on, guys. Hey, there you are. Come and be killed. Do like how fast their stamina goes back up. Oh, they're experienced. Oh no, they got into the archers. Done. And, oh. My treasury? Yep, that seems to have turned up as well. That's good. 2 can come off there. There, and what did we end up on? 209 berries. You know what? Let's add on. Let's go to advance. Let's that to whoops, 180. We're gonna make about 30 die. Should do us just fine for now. And that last bandit camp is up here. New mercenary companies available. Town money is also still going up, which is fantastic. wool, lots of yarn. Should. Guys, come and stand yourself there. You come and play bandit bait. Alright, we'll guys off there. Let's go back and see how our bandit bait's doing. And that's full-time speed. Beautiful charge right into the back there. And have you guys? Yep, you're running off your trot. Ooh, grilled cheese sandwiches. Sounds like a good bit of fun. I'm actually getting hungry myself now. Yep, didn't pay you to stare at it. My treasury now. Disband. Let's not pay you again. And with that, we can go and claim our next region. Simply go and make it this one. Like how it still has a time limit on it. Region is being claimed. It is. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, so still kind of living off those berries. Is interesting. We do. Oh, we've got a few vegetables, but maybe these ones to come in still. We'll see. We'll see. And we're massively trying to increase the number of sheep we have. Some of our lambs are in fact growing up to become sheep. Who would have thought? And we are of course still buying in more sheep as well. Stable space 3 out of 6. Where's my other stable space that you're claiming I have? Oh, he did turn up. Heinz. Carrying a rider. Who's stuck behind somebody else. The livestock importer. Run him over. Interesting. He didn't end up next to that. Oh, there you go. My livestock trading post. That's where my horse is. I don't know if that can... Oh, there you go. Yeah, stable space. 2. There you go. That's where he's ended up. Let's go and grab another horse. Hopefully, if he ends up in the livestock trading post, I can maybe just move the small stable somewhere else. Yep, we are starting to fill up our pasture space. I am thinking I'm going to let the... We have a cloak. Look at that. And with that, let's go and get our roof tiles starting to be produced. And that's going to be a temporary building, so let's just go and put it by here for now. Oh, how's my little... Oh look, my little forest is growing back. I'm undoing my damage. Let's keep that growing back. Let's put our berries back in the forest. So yeah, let's put my clay furnace by there. It's not going to have too much going on in there. And... yeah. And... keep things moving. Let's go ahead and fast forward. I don't know why I'm on slow motion. We've got people in our corpse. Well, we've got one person on our corpse pit. Put you back in the mining pit. From one pit to another. Still have plenty of stone. New mercenary companies available. Very nice. Nice. Stable space. 2 out of 2. And region claimed. There you go. One less region for bandits to turn up in. And I could now move in and grab the salt deposit if I so wished. But we're going to look to upgrade our wooden church. And then after that, we still probably need to stabilize our food a little bit, but we need to get our tavern supply up and running. So with that, for our trading post, we are going to start to import barley, and it's so expensive. I'm going to say go up to 25 for now. And then we'll eventually build a malt house. And this last level 2 burgish plot can become... Oh, we've got one here as well. But now I'll put it on the end, can become a brewer. We are going to need more people as well, on the other hand. And so, let's get some roof tiles coming in. So with that in mind... Oh, we don't have anybody hunting either. Oh, I need so many more people. How are we doing on... Oh, we've got full of yarn. Have you there. And so we need to go and build our next group of burgage plots. I'm gonna go and build them just here. Let's keep these ones as singles, and I'm gonna make them all chicken coops. Then I was gonna keep these trees. In fact, yeah, if we can get rid of this clay mine, which is almost done, I'm gonna put some more houses here as well. A little bit close to the Manor Lord, but it's, sorry, the Manor. Too easy to call it Manor Lord because it's the name of the game. Oh, I can get one off the fishing as well. 3. Come on. Get yourself in that pit. Get yourself mining.
Gets rain like this, my wife can get out of bed.
1 deposit. And it has been exhausted. And they're still trying to mine it, though. Okay, so all of these are still being built, so I'm in no rush. I would like for the clay to be taken out of that first. Before we go ahead and demolish it. What I might do for my butcher is, sounds a bit harsh and cruel, I know, but just send my lambs there. As long as I've got sheep, I'll keep getting more lambs. So in essence, that should be a fairly safe way of me not running out of sheep, in essence. Get all of these chicken cooped up. And it's going to cost me a fair whack of money. That's okay. That's all of them are going to be chicken coops. Once we get all our families in. And you can now be demolished. I think you just pretty much go and disappear. And then... go and... No, let's make these a little bit bigger, I reckon. Let's really go quite far back. Make them all doubles. They're all going to be vegetable plots. And that will be a nice new increase. the size of my town. Oh, vegetables are coming in again. That is amazing. 5 months food. We'll get through winter, ladies and gentlemen. We will get through winter. It's gonna happen. We are still making a nice bit of money. I think we're just trading out, if I remember. Iron slabs and crossbows. We're not trading. Oh no, wait, we are trading in barley, which we have some barley. So with the barley come in, go and grab ourselves a malt house opposite our brewer. Very opposite because I killed the road. I wish I hadn't done now because the fact that it's not straight bugs me. It's destroying my OCD inside myself. Can't help it. And did I put someone in the clay furnace? I did. We have 31 tiles. And we can very much upgrade our church. Which is going to become the winter project, which of course then will turn on when we hit winter. 39 sheep and 9 lambs. Let's simply keep this going up, quite frankly. I'm going to say 80. And put a second person in there. Help keep that livestock coming in nice and fast. Well, bandit camp was sighted all the way over the other side of the known world. Right, and winter has hit. Of course, the bandits turn up in winter. That makes perfect sense. How are we doing on our houses? We have 4 left for people to move into. Yep, Fisherman's Hut is empty. Those are empty. Very nice, very nice. Now, once we get the malt house up and running, what's the point as well, I did say, our upgrade to our small stone church now going to happen as well. That's our winter project. We are getting plenty of unassigned families to help with our construction. And we have 5 months worth of food. We will make it through winter on vegetables and berries. What a diet. Then in our butchers, another 0 on the end of that. The lambs down to 0. In fact, no, let's put the lambs on 2. Technically, they should always keep increasing the number of sheep I have. And then, yeah, let's put sheep up to 100. Although I say that, yeah, that should be alright. Let's unstop the work. And let's have a look at him, shall we? People. Heinz is getting an animal. I'm gonna follow Heinz for a while. He's running after those sheep. He's confused. Not quite sure what to make of everything. I think he's being bullied a little bit. He's got one. He's got himself. I assume that's a lamb. It looks just like a sheep to me, but I assume that's a lamb. Let's watch him go about his business. Oh, I assume. Oh, we're in the roof. We're in the roof. I assume that's. I don't know if that's a shepherd or a butcher that's following one there. There you go. That's a bit of a better angle. Follow him as he goes home. And let's see what happens to poor old Dolly here. I can see that church going up in the distance. He's confused. He's forgotten where he lives. He's just remembered. He's Oh, apologies. I can't. Won't let me turn the camera. There you go. That's a bit better. Okay, we can face this house again now. We're just over a vegetable field. Let's see if he remembers which house is his. I think it's this next one off my memory, but hey, I don't live there, so. Oh, and there's somebody else with a lamb just in front of him. Okay, he's walking through the building. He's walked into the shed. Where have we ended up? Yep, we've ended up here. Let's go see if we can see what's going on. I think this is the butcher yard.
Carry this along.
I think he's taking some. I think he's taking. Oh, we're back. Very nice. We can stop following him, please. I think he's transporting meat. Yes, he is. Very nice. Look at that. We have 8 meat. And we have all run out of lambs already. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how sustainable that actually is. I feel not very, if I'm perfectly honest. So although we now can take off surplus livestock, I feel like you're going to have a very large amount of livestock to really go anywhere. So really pushing that wool trade, really pushing that weaver's workshop and that yarn trade, to be honest. And we are now out of cloaks again. That is because we are below our berry limit. But yeah, we should be okay. And we've got a lot of vegetables coming in. So depending on what we get for the beginning of the next season. Oh, we've got one more to come in there. Up here, we are doing fairly well. They're all going to become vegetable plots once they're up and running. Hopefully that will all equal itself out. Like I said, yeah, the fish and the berries seem to be holding on nicely. The vegetables are doing good. The eggs should hopefully come into play as well, so we should do okay. We should be equalizing food quite nicely. We're getting some nice little food markets on the go. And so, I am pretty happy to make a few more level 2 plots. These guys are chickens, these guys are all vegetables. A few unassigned here. And then, guys are all chicken coops. So I'm going to go and make a few more plots here. Our beautiful lakeside plots. Just with gardens, they don't need to be any bigger. A couple of doubles, please. Is that one in the middle? Yeah, he's a double. No, I don't want to go any closer to my manor house, if I'm honest, and I don't want to come any closer to the iron mine either. Oh, they're stealing my yarn. How dare they? How dare they? And so, we have so much leather as well. That's going through the roof. So much wool, so much yarn. And we have a small stone church. That passed by without any form of huzzah or event, didn't it? Hey, a couple of headstones there. We have actually managed to bury some of our people. Yeah, there you are. There we are, our beautiful stone church. That's now been built. And so to get to level 3, all I am missing is the tavern supply. Everything else should just about hold up in the long run. But it's just that tavern supply, which... Let's get the malt house up and running. We do have 24 barley. See how that does. And then I will be taking a couple more people away from the general workforce for them to go and become master craftsmen. Okay, all of these are expanding. All of these are now full. And yep, we've got a few more houses filled up, and we are still making a nice bit of gold, which is fantastic. Even though we're spending a fair bit on buying in more sheep. Which again, is fantastic. Let's... Kind of just waiting a little bit now, to be honest with you. I was about to say what comes next, but that's kind of a little bit... Okay, all of these need someone to go and throw a hammer at them. We're kind of waiting a little bit on 25 malt. That was instantaneous. So, let's go and make you a brewer. And see how we do for the rest of it. I'm going to go and up that to 2,550. No, 50. Not quite going that crazy. Let's get a fisherman on the go. Get a couple of foragers on the go. Are these all... Nope, they still need someone to go and throw hammers at them. Come off the clay furnace. We can come off the dyer's workshop. Oh, and it's still trying to be a nuisance. Probably come off. No, we need someone on the tannery. And the bloomery. Although we can probably take them off the mining pit for a while. In there. Let us. We are keeping malt up. We keep crops up. We are making ale. It's all fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. It's all fantastic. Although you do actually have two forms of clothing supply. Interesting. Choose clothes or cloaks. Guess they last a while. Go and turn our tavern on. Let's not turn our tavern on. We don't have the people. Let's go take one off the weavers. Shoal of fish. Let's put another guy on fish. Now, I think we've got the numbers right. Like I said, you have to keep about 50%. Oh, nice. Yep, go finish all your neighbors' houses. Nice. Finally, they're all built. They'll start to get us some more people. And as we do so, we will even things out. Put another one in there. Yep, fish are staying nice and high. So like I said, yeah, on about 50%. We can potentially even max out our fishing hut. Put the last guy in there, although... Go ahead and put the last guy in there. Ah yes, and I could probably do with putting a few more people in our granary, etc. Off that. And let's keep the numbers coming in. After May comes... Oh, we won't have any more growth, unfortunately. Although I should go up one more time at the end of the month. Let's keep an eye on it. See how much it grows by. We are taking it out pretty quickly. Let's see how fast it goes down. We're getting plenty of malt. Plenty of crops. I'm actually going to change that back down to 5. Bandit camp was sighted. That down on 2 people. You are apparently going. 2 people off you. Plenty of people now. Let's go and expand all of your living spaces. Yes, all we pretty much need is a tavern supply. So now we have Extra people. Let's turn on the tavern supply. We're saying 180. No, we're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Yeah, we can stick someone else in the clay furnace. Everything is coming along so nicely. We have so many vegetables. I think, to be honest with you, in our dyer's workshop, we can drop this down to 100. Let's put someone in there to start making some dyes. Yeah, we're getting so many berries. Sorry, so many vegetables. And although... Ooh, wow, they destroyed that place a little bit, didn't they? Where is my foresters? No, sorry, let's not relocate. And limit your work area, go nuts. Oh, in fact, no, let's keep you on this side of the road. Start replanting. Just increase your work area a bit. And hopefully the forester's hut can catch you back up. Build another one. We still have quite a few families to come in, so that's fantastic. Seasonal fishing is now over. We still don't have any fish, apparently. Not really a resource that goes up too much. And yet we're not really gaining any lambs. So the butcher trade doesn't really seem to do us much, perfectly honest. We are holding a nice bit of ale, and we've also got a nice bit in the tavern. Go and get our first level 3 house. Need to get 3 of them all together. And then we need to go and grab... Now, they keep claiming that there's no berries left, but... Oh, there's like 5 unattainable berries. And it's not growing, is it? No, not. Oh, well, we made some dye, I think, but not too much. Oh, we made 18 cloaks. That'll keep us going. And when they populate, they can be upgraded. And so, we have nearby bandit problems again. Say nearby. Oh, they're there. And that's... Ah, we got one down here as well. See, the more the map that we take over, the... Hey, mate, I'd happily eat a grilled cheese sandwich right now. Very happily. Just noticed I haven't got any regional wealth. So we can stop buying in sheep for a start. So the only thing we are buying in is a bit of barley. That is costing us a lot, though, because we don't have the trade thing. And we've only got 2 months' food. Where'd all our food go? That's a bit of an annoying one. The... Thought we were finally getting things under control, but it seems I was a little bit wrong. Okay, maybe we'll make our money back a bit more now that we're not buying sheep. Let's fill out our trade post. Yes, buying in barley. We don't have any malt. We don't have any ale, apparently, and we don't have any barley. Interesting. We've got 32 in the tavern. But yes, we are... Oh, we managed to get 4 barley in. And we've still got so much iron ore, it's ridiculous. And a lot of yarn. Can I sell some yarn, I think? That only goes for 4, but that's okay. Let's go down to... Ooh, 100, really, I think? Going down to 100 will ever mean we have problems. Let's start making some money out of our yarn, because we need to really start making money out of something. We are broke. The region is broke. Goldhofer is... Oh no, I've got 3 months. It's fuel that's the problem. Get a few more people cutting things down then. Forester's hut. Kind of let my forest disappear a little bit too much. Repopulate that forest. That'll start turning around. And I could, which will help very much, start changing things into charcoal. I'm gonna get 2 charcoal burners. That's gonna very much help in the long run. Make all that fuel last twice as long. Yes, of course, we wanted... Let's get a couple more people in the granary. Another one in the large storehouse. Get all of that food back to the granary as fast as possible. Winter is approaching. Yes, I have just about enough food that I should be able to get... Well, I say that. That's not entirely true. Oh, we tried to have some eggs, but didn't work out too well. Yes, it's my food diversity that's causing me still problems. Let's start changing all of that firewood into charcoal. Come on now. What I actually would need, I think, be a great idea. Let's go and relocate the stables to far into this corner as I can get it. Blue. Nice. We are starting to get charcoal. And yeah, no, we got roots around there. I think we're okay for roots. And can I get another rocks? Oh yeah, my money's going back up. That's good. I'm selling yarn. It's obviously having a good effect. Which is good, because I might be buying food very soon, because we're not actually in winter and we only have 2 months worth. Any late vegetable harvests about to happen? Yes! Yes, it is! You pluck those carrots. No, you get back there and start plucking those carrots. Very random picking. It's like she picks a couple from there, 1 or 2 from there, and then... We might be surviving through the winter on turnip soup. Now we're running out of food. We're running out of food and fuel. Don't stand there. Get picking your vegetables. Yikes. Well, we picked a few vegetables. They just didn't seem to stop. But the rest of my guys, you guys wanna pick some vegetables? Eggs. Tito. Thought on black. I haven't really looked at it yet. It did look very interesting. You stole 13 of my cloaks. How dare you? That's actually a valuable resource. Well, I'm making it. Yeah, I haven't actually watched any gameplay yet. I probably will, because the game, with all of its trailers and everything, looked really, really good. But yeah, I probably won't get it myself. Maybe if it comes on offer, like, in a little while. But I don't think I'll be getting it myself anytime soon. Yeah, the next game like that I'll be getting. I've actually already got. I've pre-ordered it. Is Space Marine 2. I am very much looking forward to playing. Fuel is turning around. Food, not so much. Hey, eggs coming to the rescue. 8 eggs. That'll save us all. Unfortunately, they just count as extras because I need 3 food sources to make us get through. Well, because I'm getting higher things. So yeah, so from this playthrough we've learned that fish disappears immediately. It doesn't particularly Hey, look, people are actually walking over the ice. Look at them, they don't care. They're not actually doing anything, just walking into the middle of the pond and then walking off, but they do actually walk across the ice. Who would have thought? Okay, we haven't got any vegetables planted yet in these ones. Oh. There's no vegetables left in these ones either. Because they just not picked them? Okay, people are about to starve to left. Oh, we're in January though. We're making it somewhere. Trade. We have a small amount of money. Let's go back to importing some meat. And see if there is any hope of making it through winter. Oh, we're getting some vegetables back in. Don't know where they came from, but I'll take them. They can provide me about 100 more. We might just survive winter. Okay, our people are officially about to be starving. Hey, eggs! Eggs always turn up to save me. I don't know why. They always turn up at the worst of moments. Okay, we do have an ox in the new stables. We are out of food, ladies and gentlemen. We are scratching by. Just about scratching by. The Dyer's Workshop can turn off. And we're kind of just about scraping by. For ale. Wow, 20. I must have gotten a load of meat as well. Yep, I just lost all of my money. So that can just stay on 25 for now. No, I haven't read the Journey to the West novel. Without actually... If I wasn't reading it to play the game, would you recommend the novel on its own? People are upset because they don't have food. I can't blame them. I really can't. Well, on that, ladies and gentlemen, if we can just about survive this winter, which I think we are about to, it's time for the stream to come to an end. It's It's definitely touch and go. Would we survive this if we kept going? Who only knows, really. It's... Yep, it's a bit of a close... Hey, vegetables are coming in. At that point, we would turn off that trade. We would put all of our extra people in the forager's hut. Would also go and stick a couple of people. I could probably turn that off. So yeah, so we would just about be surviving. What are you missing? Food, because you only have one food source type. My woodcutter's lodge is kind of having problems because I'm being a little bit stingy with what I'm telling him he can cut things down. Trunk into this bit a little bit more. Oh no, that's not the one. It's my logging camp, maybe? Yeah, don't worry about him. Anyway. Oh, you did. Okay. And he pretty much explains what was going on in the game. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a shorter version for when I come to play the game. Who only knows? But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and leave the stream there. We've come to the end. We've built a lovely town of Goldhoff. We've experienced a bit of fishing. Definitely needs a bit of tweaking, I feel, for it before it gets to mainstream in the game. It's, I mean, more ponds for a start, plus, yeah, I don't know, it seems, because especially with the possibility of ice fishing, I feel like the ice fishing is pointless. You're never going to get to do it because you can only fish for about 4 months of the year as it is. Along with the butcher and the sheep, like, you don't get new livestock in any form of capacity to be able to actually butcher them and make any meat. So I feel like the butcher maybe leans a bit more towards for the making of sausages with the salt deposit. But again, you probably have to have... I mean, well, I've got a good wild animals deposit and I get nothing. So, I mean, obviously you could spec more points into doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters and butchers, but even then, you know, we're in an uphill struggle, let's just put it that way. So yeah, it's, I don't know, I think they definitely need a bit of tweaking for any of this really gets put into main game. None of it's, I always feel like none of it's really worthwhile, to be honest, at this stage, but I mean, I could be wrong, I could be being a bit biased, but none of it really helps sustain you much. Let's be honest, the most sustaining thing is apples, if you get them early enough, because they take a while to grow, and farms still, really, I would say. You get apples and farms, and you are gonna have unbelievable amounts of food coming up. As for the other changes, let me just remind myself of what they were. Production limits and reserves, amazing. It's great to be able to set more control. Crossbows, great fun. They absolutely destroy things. I'm sure they'll get nerfed before it goes to main game, because they are a little bit powerful, but they're doing quite well. And as for the trade overview, we didn't really look at it, but here's our trade overview. All-time imports, exports. So we've lost 554 iron for 2,000 gold. We've gained 58 sheep for losing almost 2,000 gold. We've sold 533 crossbows. Bought 145 meat. 283 barley, and just look at it. I mean, we burn through ale. And we've sold a lot of yarn as well, and it's so expensive. So, yeah, that's something else. Obviously, the whole inter-region trade is still something that's on his radar for improvement. Yeah, because, I mean, like, buying in barley, you have to go down the trade route, but then you can't do anything else with your region. So, I don't know. It's interesting to see this breakdown, though. Like, this trade screen, I think, is amazing. Being able to see this breakdown, for instance, because I kind of guessed it was barley that was killing me in terms of my money. But, yeah, I mean, that is... Because you burn through barley, malt, and ale so fast. Because, as well, everybody in your town drinks from the tavern, whether they're level 1, 2, or 3, even though only level 2 and level 3 people need ale. So, I don't know, being able to stop... Oh, I don't know what that's all about. Being able to... It sounds quite cruel, but being able to stop your level 1 burgage plots from having ale would actually be really useful. But yeah, so that's what the update looks like, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed the stream in general. Will I continue with this village and this stream? I don't know. We'll potentially see what updates come. You bury them in the corpse pit, but then you go and dig them back up. I feel like that's a bit more Frostpunk 2, bruh. Slightly less Manor Lords. So like I said, yeah, I don't know if I'll continue this village at all, but yeah, here's a quick look. We'll see what updates come out in the next week or so, and I may do another stream. I probably won't start another series of Manor Lords until it goes main, at which point hopefully all this will have been nicely evened out, and we'll see where we are. But so, yeah, until next time, everybody, thank you all very much for joining me. It's been great to chat to you as always. There is streams at the same time for the next 2 days where we'll be playing Space Marine 2 and Civilization 6. I have to try to remember which one I'm playing now. Hopefully I turned the right one on. So yeah, if you want to come join us again, come join us for those streams. But until next time, as per always, and until we see you again, stay safe,